Okay, I have a case here. This is an iPhone 7 Plus. As you can see, it's a heavy water damage. Okay, not only the sticker become red on top of the board here, and that's because the housing, right? Even the housing is obvious. See the collision right here, all these, the collision. Okay, the whole board is affected. I can even see there's a burn mark in the camera. Okay, camera affected. Okay, since the whole housing is affected, means none of the place is safe. Okay, so we need to tear off all the sticker and take off the shield in order to do the full cleaning service. After we done the full cleaning service, then we check what makes it cannot be power on. Okay? Usually there's something short. By the way, before we begin, you can also check like this way by using the power supply. So I'll bring over the iPhone 7 cable. Slowly inject the volt. So it is full short. Okay. Not even reach 3 point something, it already short beginning from 1.0. Okay. Before we do the cleaning, you need to inspect for yourself, right? Do a visual inspection. And you need to look at the motherboard condition, which area after you clean, you need to fix, you know, okay? Especially this part. Okay? I see it's been repaired before. Someone make the jumper for the camera. Okay. Also the backlight section here, they are all affected. Okay, the LCD and backlight section. So it's very terrible. All the corrosion is affected the capacitor. Okay. Doing the visual inspection is to note down the places that is affected. Okay, because after you clean, you might cannot see the damage. Good news is only this circuit is affected. Okay, not the IC itself. Okay, the backlight IC. Eventually he will go through this circuit and then back to the LCD connector here. Okay, but lucky for us, okay, this is only the place that are affected. Okay, after you clean, it should be not a big problem anymore. Okay, maybe some cap is short on it, or maybe not. Sometimes gets lucky. You just need to clean them well. Okay, it feels so satisfying. Okay, I can see the test point is a little rusty here, but it's all okay. Take off the sticker on the front. I believe the Face ID is already affected, you know. Okay. You need to look at every component. Okay, here you need to clean. Also the transistor in here. And the top of the things in here, there's a missing part right here. I will check with the software later. Okay, I will see what's the things missing. Now I need to clean. Okay, I only clean the affected area. Okay. So this is where the amateur that stop right here, because they don't have the skill to remove the shield, so they only clean the outside, okay, not inside. They didn't clean the things on inside because there's a possibility inside are affected. Okay. See, behind this shield there's some area affected, right? For sure they will take off this kind of sticker and then clean it, right? But for the shield that is soldered like this, okay, you need to use the hot air machine to remove it, okay? Because this kind of shield, they are hard soldered on the frame. We need to use the hot air machine to remove them, okay? If you don't remove it and you still unable to power on, maybe something else inside need to be cleaned, okay? After we clean them all, it's still unable to power on, then we're gonna do step by step troubleshoot, okay, diagnosis to see what circuit affected, okay. Start by the backlight section in here, right? That's why I told you, remember the place that you clean, okay? This place, okay, this and here, okay, remember. So it will make you easy to troubleshoot. Strange, there's something in the Homer IC here. What is it? I wonder what is it? Okay, is it some kind of milk? I don't smell anything. Okay, only the cap is a little oxidized. They shouldn't do this, you know. Do not make the jumper like this, okay? It will killing your camera, okay? Your camera life will be affected. Let's say if we don't open this shield and then we continue to use the power supply to see any short left. Okay. Slowly, it's still short. Okay, so no point to continue raise further. Okay. Open the shoe.
Weapons activated.
I can see top of the coil they are rusty, and here, okay, near the speaker amp area, okay, the NFC and speaker amp area here, there's a collision between, and the other places are fine. Alright, so that's it for the cleaning. Let's try again. I don't think we are this lucky to have only cleaning and it can be turned on. So raise up, okay, still short, okay, as I expected. My best guess is still the backlight area of here, okay. The backlight circuit is really easily to get short, okay. But I don't do the guesswork. I cool down the board and then I'm gonna to use the thermal camera. Before we proceed, I usually will measure the diode value of the battery. So the battery line isn't short. Okay, here is the ground. Here got 400, seems fine. The next one, it would be on this spot. Okay, this is the VCC main power. Okay, the main line isn't short. Boost IC. Okay, the boost IC is this area. What about this one? Even this oxidized cap is not short. Okay, after I random measure a few lines, there seems not to be a problem. Okay, stop guessing. We gotta bring out our thermal camera. I will look at behind here first and then inject the voltage. So the first thing get heat up is the backlight circuit, as I expected. Okay, which is this area. Okay, one of the cap, or maybe both. Okay, I can lower the temp, just raise up just a little. Seems like the lowest one, this one is the problem. Okay, so turn off the voltage, remove it. Okay, verify the problem. Yep. Okay, this cap is not looking good as well. Alright, I'm gonna measure it. No, it is not short. Okay, so try again. Okay, the short is gone. Alright, only one burn cap. I'm gonna press the power button. Okay. Okay, it responded. Okay, try to turn on. Yep, it can be turned on. So turn it off. It is not done yet. Okay, we must need to replace the capacitor. Okay, that one is, I still remember, is a backlight capacitor. Okay, let me look at the software. Alright, look at behind here, the cap that I removed is this one. Okay, as you can see, it's a PP-LCM BL backlight, you know, and not. This capacitor is very important. It is unlike the other capacitors, such as the VCC main line, that all over the board. Okay, this kind of capacitor, even you miss one, it still works. Okay, no problem. But if it is like this one, he only got 4. If you're missing one, you might have a higher chance another cap will be short in future. Okay, as I told you in the online course already. Okay, I can get this cap easily. I have a lot of donor board. Okay, so there's a donor board. Make sure the cap I take is not short. Okay. Okay.
Weapons activated.
I will take both, 2 of them. Because the another one is in a poor condition. Okay, it's done. Before I use the customer screen, I need to inspect the connector. If you see something weird about the connector, don't use it. Okay? This connector is a little damaged. Not gonna use it. Okay, I'll bring myself a new screen. Okay, looks great. Yep, it appeared the logo. Seems like the backlight is still strong. Backlight IC is not affected. Okay. So I'm gonna turn on with the battery again. I'm gonna need the passcode in order to test it. Okay, so even the backlight is working well. I get lucky. This model, he got two backlight IC. If one of it is damaged, one side will become dim, okay? Or either this side, or maybe the corner. So what's left is we need to get the passcode to check the rest of the things, okay? Such as the camera. Why do I say that? Okay, because camera itself get the collision. Okay? We can clean it and try. Okay? If it doesn't work, camera need to be replaced. Okay? See, the connection is loose already. I can just resolder these things, okay, and then recheck the camera. Okay, this pin for sure is loose already. Okay, need to be resoldered. This one need to be cleaned. So I will just resolder like this way, okay, without scratching it. Okay. Okay, camera I believe is fixed. Okay. I believe the other function is fine, so I'm gonna resolder the CPU shield back on. Yeah, I need to check what is this component, why it is broken. 1.8. It's a capacitor for the camera. So maybe previously someone repairing the camera issue, because just now I found that jumper these things. Better don't do that, man. So if you look at the board, we see how he jumped it. Okay. If you look carefully, okay, you see he jumped 3 places. Okay, this cap and to here, and then this one. Okay, 3 places. Okay, what happened just now? Why they do that kind of jumper? That is because maybe they don't have this IC. Okay, these 2 IC supposed to supply the power to the camera. Okay, each of them. Don't forget the iPhone 7 Plus, he got 2 camera, and his job actually to convert to cut down the power from the VDD boost. So assume the VDD boost, he got about 3.7 now, and he cut it down to become 2.9, okay, giving output to the camera. So when these two IC is missing, and somehow they don't have the part, they just make the jumper, okay, from this guy. They borrow the 3.0 from here and bring it over here. That's why you see he soldered to the 3 point, okay. Actually, this one coming out to these two guys, okay. That's why you see he do that. But the side effect is you are stressing the voltage of this line, okay. This line also one of the power line into the camera, okay, and actually is coming from the power IC here, okay. The power IC, the very same line, this one is going to the ALS, okay, ambient light sensor, which is to the ear speaker flex in here. So this line is very stressed already. Not only he need to run the ambient light sensor, he also need to supply the power for this side of the camera. So the biggest side effect is when we are taking the video, okay, trying to zoom from far to close, you will see the transition is not smooth. And also because of the extra voltage, when we take the photo in the dark corner, okay, in the dark places, you will see a lot of noise on there. And some more, the lifetime of the camera is reduced. So if you are a beginner and you do have a lot of donor board, please just install the IC for them. Do not use this kind of quick solution, okay, to earn the fast money. You're gonna treat your customer nice. You know, after they spend the money to repair the motherboard, you kind of like don't hope they keep coming back to repair another problem, right? They keep spending money on the same phone. It's good for you for earning, but it is also causing the customer losing the confidence to use the same phone again. Basically, I can say you are kind of like destroying the Apple name. I think you understand what I mean. So I guess that's it for this video, and I got other things need to do, which is this one. Bye.